Hello everybody, my name is Drew, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Feed the Beast. I'm here on the backside of our base to show off a new thing I built. This room, this big old black sphere here. If you remember last episode, as a brief recap, we talked about getting into a new mod called Genetics. And I wanted to build a room for the Genetics, so I did. I took the whatever, initiative, the word I'm looking for, I think. Yeah, initiative. Took the initiative between episodes and built the room and got all the cabling ready so we don't have to waste any time doing any of that stuff. We'll go in just a minute, but I thought this was kind of neat that we've got this extra space. And of course, you can see it on our map. You can see right there. There it is. Looks good. Everything looks great. I love how this looks on the map, especially with all the trees and then the building. I think it just looks fantastic. We also have a king slime problem, because there are a lot of them. There's quite a few of these days. I feel like I need to kill them all. Also, there is a skeleton. Goodbye, skeleton. Why so many king slimes, you're wondering? I wondered that too, and then I keep forgetting that above us, somewhere, don't really remember where. Where are you? There it is. There's an island up here, and these islands, if you remember, will spawn king slimes. And they're very high up. Well, this one is anyway. Any ones in this side? Like, there's two more on this bloody island. Well, that one's gonna die. Oh, well, they're both gonna die if I knock them off. Oh, there he goes. Oh, goodbye, little slimelets. Yeah. And then these guys will all just die. Like so many congealed slimes. So many. Anyway, let's go back in the base and we'll talk about this genetics thing. You'll likely also remember that I had to make a whole bunch of items, because I needed enhanced circuit boards, which are these guys here. And they are made with bronze and water and left. Let me see here. Get rid of all of this crap that I no longer need. And they're useful for many things in genetics. Actually, pretty much everything. I also did something neat. Check this out. So let's go this way. We're going to go all the way back here into our shiny new room. It's got all indirect lighting, which is something I'm really proud of. Not a single light, not even a blood lamp, is present, because they're actually hidden. This roof is made of glowstone that has been painted to look like the laboratory blocks. Hence why it joins up quite nicely with this wall. And everything looks very formless and white, kind of like a laboratory, right? I do like that look for a lot of things, especially genetic. I wanted it modern and sciencey looking. So we've got like the enamel floors, plain white walls. We do have an ME terminal. So when we're down this end, we're still able to access and build things. We don't have to go all the way over there, which I thought was pretty important to have. And below us, if I knock a floor tile out, here's our little hall of space. So this has the blood lamps in it. And we've already got power routed here. And we can, of course, do more of all that. But let's dive in. So let's look at genetics. So genetics has a number of different machines. And they all take these things, these integrated circuit boards and CPUs. I don't actually know what the basic machine is. I mean, I guess it's a sampler if they've got it. Like, here's Gene Pool. But I'm wondering if this is for bees or for people now. Oh, I had to sneeze. Okay, so this looks like species, APRS. So it looks like I could be able to do bee things with this. I'm not sure. So let's start with like that's a splicer. What about the isolator? So the isolator looks like this. Let's make some reinforced casings. 15 of those, and we'll make some more sturdy casings as well, because we will absolutely need those. So let's start off with the isolator. We also need enzyme. Oh, I don't have any enzymes, so we can't make that. Fluorescent dye. How do we make that? That is orange colored honey drops. Oh, good. I can make some fluorescent dye. So we'll have 34 of those, which we definitely need. Polymizer. Can I make this guy? No, what do I need to make you? Oh, I can make this guy, though. We do need bronze gears. And will it take forestry? It will, or thermal foundations. Okay, so we'll make some thermal foundations. We will need more bronze. That's a fact. Which I wanted to use, which bronze? Industrial craft, tinkers, no, not tinkers. Where are you? Forestry, there it is. See, the forestry is almost like not even fair, because we can just make bronze this easily without actually having to use any of our stuff. But I'm okay with that. It's a useful feature. Okay, so we got that going on, because we have more than enough copper and tin. We also need, so let's make a machine here. I can't type anymore. Genetics. So let's go ahead. Let's make this sequencer. And, oh, we need to make the enhanced circuits. Duh, I'm like, why aren't you working? So let's make enhanced circuits then. So there's our enhanced circuits, which blue Illumar. Oh, that's for, okay, that's for making lights. So there's our integrated circuits boards. Awesome. Now, let's make a sequencer. So there's our sequencer. Polymizer. We can probably make one of these. How about the inoculator? Can I make one of those? Yep. There's an inoculator. Lab stand, which I don't know what the lab stand does, but we'll make one just to make safe. Analyzer. So this looks like it's for bee stuff now. Climatizer looks like it would be similar in nature. So let's throw these guys down. Starting on this wall here. So we'll have this guy like that. And this lab stand we'll throw here, because it doesn't do anything. So here's the inoculator. Here's the sequencer. It tells me who the owner is. Polymizer. This is pretty intense stuff. Splicer. Okay, so let's go back to here and go. Because now we're getting into things where I'm like, I don't even know where to start here. So integrated casing. Ooh. Okay, so there's an integrated casing for us. Let's go ahead and make a splicer. How does that sound? Oh, Pecker, what are you missing? Oh, I need integrated CPU. Ooh. Okay. Splicer? Make a splicer? Ah, there's a splicer. Now, I'm wondering how I get samples. Gene pool, maybe through the gene pool? Acclimatizer we can't do yet. We can make the gene pool, though. Ah, no, I can't, because I need regular circuits. Well, let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, there. Put our splicer. We'll put our lab stand like in the middle of the room for giggles. Okay, so there's our splicer. Looks like it. So everything needs RF, but they need these charges. So let's take a look. Oh, there's info. Okay, the splicer is an incredibly powerful machine that is used to insert genes into individuals. This process is fast but requires monumental amounts of power. Interesting. Inoculator uses serums to add genes to breedable individuals. So that looks like we need... okay. The sequencer takes unsequenced serums and determine which allele is present in them. Because this does look like it's both people or for bees. Both of which are very interesting to me. Because I do love my friends the bees, but if we get to be badasses and do something to change ourselves, then I'm all for that. I need bronze. So we'll take a stack of bronze. Stack of redstone. And we'll make this door. Always this door, because there's one high things around me. And so I don't quite make it. Okay, we'll make those. Okay, so what else is everything we got? Let's take a look. What else can we make? Oh, you know what? Let's go back. Let's grab buckets and we'll get the other thing we wanted there. This will be good. So we'll go buckets, which we obviously have a few of. Grab those two. There we go. Grab a couple buckets of water. This was a great idea to have this tank just chilling there. That was a perfect idea. Three of those. Make a fourth one, because I think I need 4 of these. 2 for the one and 2 for the other. Okay, so that should be enough for now. Which comes to worst, we can always come back. Okay, so let's take a look here. Genetics. So we wanted to make the polymizer we got, inoculator we got, lab stand doesn't matter, analyzer. This needs DNA dye. What is DNA dye? Okay, so there's DNA dye. We got some of that stuff. That was for the incubator? Okay. We want the gene pool. That's what we want. So there's a gene pool. The inoculator, which I think wait, what am I missing? So we have a splicer, we have the inoculator, we have the sequencer, we have the polymizer. Gene pool goes here. So what do we use for the gene pool, I wonder? So this guy. Gene pool uses enzymes and ethanol to break down living things into DNA. Ah, so this definitely looks like the future of gendistry. Like 100%. What do we use the lab stand for? Absolutely nothing. It just exists. There you go in the corner, head of my way. Interesting. So we don't have an acclimatizer yet. Let me do that. Because this just feels like it's for bees. Is all this just for bees? Am I wrong? Okay, let's power everything up. Okay, we got all those. So let's grab our power. Oh, I picked the wrong one. That doesn't matter. We have to bypass our light anyways. Alright, so this guy's going to go like this, and then like that. Help if I'm not looping the power cables. And when it says it uses a lot of power, if this is basically gendistry, just in an upgraded format, yeah, go check out Agrarian Skies, because they do use a ton of freaking power. Okay, so we've got a climatizer, which is no information for us. Okay, so how do I get serums? Because what are these? These are botanist serum array. Species tulip. These are for flowers. So you can make flowers and crap. What else have we got? We've got gene database, master registry, master gene database, and now analyst and registry. So the registry, you can do botanist database, arborist database, lepidologist, and apiarist. So this looks like this does look like it's not to do with modifying the player, but definitely doing more things with bees. Isolator, genetics. So what do we haven't got a sequencer yet, I don't think. Do we have a sequencer? Climatizer, splicer, inoculator, sequencer, polymizer, gene pool. What are we missing? We're missing the isolator for sure, because we need enzyme, which I don't even know how we get enzymes. Lab stand, analyzer. So we need an analyzer, gene pool. We've got gene pool. Acclimatizer, that's what we needed. We need the acclimatizer. So let's make. No, we got the acclimatizer. So I think the only thing we're missing then, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. And we've got 7. Oh, I know I need the, where's the incubator? We need an incubator. Let's go grab some more of our thingers. And we'll try this out. I'm wondering now, so if this is for bees, why would I use this over gendistry? That's my question now, because if it is exactly what I think it is, it doesn't make much sense. There's our incubator. Let's take a look. So info incubator combines liquids and items and allows them to sit at an ideal temperature to encourage bacterial growth. There is no valid recipe. So what recipes can I use? Will it show me recipes? No. Interesting. Because I couldn't find a whole lot of info on this. So let's say we wanted to make a serum. Yeah, that's all apiary stuff, though. That means it's bees. So what else are we missing? So we need an isolator still. I knew that. And I think we need we got the polymerizer. Lab sand, analyzer, pull, acclimatizer, splicer. What are we even missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're missing 2 things. I know we need the isolator, so that's not needed. Sequencer, polymizer. Do we have a polymizer? Yes, we have a polymizer. Do we have the inoculator? Yes, we have an inoculator. Lab stand skipped. Analyzer. We don't have an analyzer. Okay, we're missing the analyzer. There we go. Analyzer and the isolator. So let's try and make the analyzer then. What did you need for this? This was tin, redstone. All right. Okay, that was going into the... Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. It's going into the carpenter. So let's grab what we need out of here. For tin, diamond, 2 redstone. That's more than I needed. Glass, where's the glass? And we'll make some more. Okay, so let's make ourselves another bee analyzer. Because if this is more efficient than using the other stuff, the gendistry stuff, then I'm all for using it. Even though we've got more or less where we want. What is it called? The mutator, the advanced mutatron, way better than I think what genetics has for us. But genetics might allow us to create stronger bees easier. I'm not even sure. That begs the question then. So, because we could, well, you know what? We might be able to inoculate bees to a certain stage as opposed to but see, just creating them with gendistry is prohibitively better. Because we know exactly what's in the bee and we've built the entire gene sequence. So therein lies the question, do we bother? So we wanted the analyzer? Analyzer. So we'll throw it over here. So the analyzer would be what? The analyzer takes breedable individuals, DNA sequencers, requires DNA dye to create purple dye and glowstone. Interesting. So this doesn't necessarily, I guess it was, so let's grab a bee. So there's 2 DNA dye. Let's grab a bee. Let's go drone. And we've got, because we have some steadfast and stuff, so let's grab like a sorceress that I don't care about. And then this needs power, so let's power the damn thing. We'll go like this. Run power. That. Okay, so it's powered. Okay, so it's all powered up. Let's throw the sorcerer's drone in there. And here's this. So now what is this going to tell me exactly? Let's find out. Well, I'm going to let this analyze, guys. Actually, here's an idea. I'll let this analyze. We'll let this guy all kind of do its thing, and then we'll come back when I have some more information. All right, guys, we're back. And I've done a little research thanks to at least a halfway decent tutorial on Binny's mods, because this is one of his. And I was right. This is the general evolution of extra bees that has become this separate standalone called genetics. And the first thing we have to do, I was correct, is with the incubator, we need to make something. And that comes in the form of a growth medium. Now, this is all information that should be readily available, but is not. But that's okay. So we've got the growth medium and some water going on here, and it's making liquid growth medium, which I have in a second incubator right here. And this is how we make bacteria, I think. there's growth medium. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am incorrect. Oh, you know what? No, I bet you I need something organic. And sugar's inorganic, so that doesn't help me. Wheat. Apples? Would apples work, I wonder? Oh, let's try. I could look at the wiki, but let's grab some apples and grab some wheat. Grab both, see what happens. So what I should do though is create some water in here. Okay, so let's take this guy. Oh, doesn't do anything. Wheat. Ah, there we go. So that wheat will make stuff. Okay, good. I've understood. So that'll go in there. That's fine. I don't want to do this. Grab those. Because we could make like this the DNA tank or something. Because like before, it'll actually, like the dentistry stuff, this will take genetic material off of bees and just make DNA. Very similar to that. So that's pretty much the same. What's interesting though, so I was looking at those database things. Those actually allow me to create a living database of genes. So I don't actually have to have all these little blank serums and stuff sitting around. I can actually have a database that I can pull from and put into serums and go that route. So that seems more powerful for creating our ideal template for bees. I still don't think I can actually make a bee, but still pretty good. A little more involved though. See, look how much bacteria we got. We got like very little bacteria because we don't have enough of that stuff. So let's make more growth medium. So you know what we're going to need? We're going to need what we're going to need. So let's go like this. We'll have 3 tanks. Come on, 1, 2, 3, like that. So here's our water tank, and let's go under here. Let's make some aqueous accumulators. Aqueous accumulators. Let's grab 3 of them, should be more than enough. Probably 2 of them is enough, but I don't like taking chances. So let's go 1, 3 like that. And now these 3 will start making water, but if I go over here, oops, no, I want to do this. And go like that, and this, they should start producing more water. Why are you not producing water? You don't need power. I guess it needs water on all sides now. Well, that's a damnable inconvenience. Well, that's a very large inconvenience. Okay, hold on. We'll do this right away. Here, we'll do it this way. Because I want to make this work with 3 of them. So if I do it like that, now it's on 2 sides. Still no go, eh? Let's grab some more water. I'm concerned that this is not going the way I planned. 1. Where's the other bucket? 2. Because water can exist down here. I don't mind. Oh, there it goes. Precious little water, but that's fine. We can totally make do. I don't mind. I do need conduits, however. And we're also, you know what, while we're at it, why don't we go over here and go. We have 9, 8. Okay, so that'll be our genetics tank when we get to it. Imagine that. I'm moving away from bees and yet somehow still end up with bees. See how that works. Conduits, right? Conduits. Conduit. Fluid conduit. We won't bother with that. We can just use regular pressurized. Ooh, I don't have very many of these, do I? So I guess we will use interfluid conduits. Okay, so let's go over here. 1, 2, 3. Like this. because I don't want to connect directly to the machinery. Because if we connect directly... Oh, no, that doesn't work. See, the nice thing about using the ender fluid, too, is you don't have to worry about what order you connect things in. Because it doesn't matter. It will transport multiple fluids. It is smart like that. Okay, so there we go. That's all nice and full. We want this guy? No, we want large tiles. Okay, so let's grab our buckets again, and we'll fill this up. Oh, bugger. Go with medium. Go with medium. There we go. So you have to click on it, which is damn annoying. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Okay, so we're well on our way here with genetics. It's going to make this bacteria. Now, then you take bacteria and sugar, according to the recipe I'm looking at right now, and that will make more cultures of some kind. It'll, I don't know. It makes enzymes. That's what it does. It makes our enzymes. It'll culturize everything, make the enzymes and all that kind of stuff. Then you can start getting into making other things and going from there. I really want to experiment with these machines versus our gendustry stuff, so we'll pick up with this next episode. But we're taking our step into a different style of genetic manipulation. See, I had thought that this was modifying the player, but turns out it's more bee stuff. And you can do trees. I was reading through it. You can do trees, and you can also do, I guess, butterflies. Not that we've ever caught a butterfly, but yeah, so it's quite interesting to me. We'll see how this works out. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen yet, but we'll find out. As usual, guys, if you liked the episode, go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I have done in the description box below. And, of course, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.